Hello, here we are in medical terminology, and whether it's a few weeks away or a week away or oh my gosh, it's due this week, you will find that the Module 8 final project is a good portion of your final grade in this course. And it's a good wrap up of what you have learned throughout the course. So we want to make certain that you are comfortable with the format and what you need to do so you can do well. So we thought that we would put together this walkthrough of the entire Module 8 final project, and that way you can look it over, and if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to just get something confirmed, make sure you're headed in the right direction, you'll have time to discuss this with your instructor. So let's take a look. In Module 8, you will find this template called the HCM 205 Final Project Template. And this is where you will enter your answers. It is a Word document, Microsoft Word document, so you should have no problem in entering your information for each part and parcel. Overall, there are 3 sections to the entire template. So let's get started. Section 1 is titled Documenting Patient Information. And to answer these questions, you are going to click on the blue link at the top of the first page of the template. You will see this. You can see it on your screen. Each one of these, patient record 1, patient record 2, and patient record 3, each one of those are individual links that will take you to the complete patient record, upon which you will base your answers for that section. And to make it easy, Section 1 is focused on patient record 1. Section 2 is focused on patient record 2, and Section 3 is focused on patient record 3. See, you got it. You can do this. All right. Read through the patient record carefully, and in Section 1, the first part is asking you to find 10 numbered phrases. And they have the numbers, and I gave you an example here on the slide. You'll see it says 1, inflammation of the kidney and renal pelvis. 2, the loss or deprivation of water from the body. Okay, 3, it goes all the way up to 10. So you don't have to read the whole record trying to figure out which words you should be pulling out or phrases. They're numbered for you. So you just have to look for these numbers 1 through 10, but you're not done there. You're then going to interpret those words or phrases into their medical term. Remember, you've done this every single week on your worksheets in the section called to find the correct term, okay? So it's the same thing here. So for example, you see number 3, kidney stones. What you'll put on the template for your answer would be renal calculi. Very good. See, you could definitely do this. The second part of Section 1 will then be to record using Vocaroo, which you'll be using also every single week throughout the term. You're going to record your pronunciation of those 10 medical terms or phrases, like renal calculi. Okay, so you're finding the terms, interpreting them into medical terminology, and then you're pronouncing all 10 of those terms. Make sure that you copy that Vocaroo link, paste it into where you see it says, place the recording of your pronunciation of the medical terms here, paste that link, and please don't forget to hit that space bar so the link turns blue. That activates the link and allows your instructor to then go and listen to your pronunciations and give you a good grade. Okay, section 2, reviewing records for accuracy. As I mentioned before, you will search and read carefully patient record 2 for this, and you will find 10 misspelled words, and you're going to put them in the first column the way they are misspelled in the patient record, and then in the second column you're going to correct the spelling. This is also something that you have done in every single week worksheet, spelling correctly, right? So you know how to do this. So I gave you a hint. This is one. Look, oh, that's not how you spell flush. So that's a good example. All right, you could use that. Get you started. Okay, but you have to find at least 9 more, but you have to read carefully. It may be a regular English word like flush, or it may be a medical term. This is why we always have to review for accuracy, and that's what you're doing here. The second part of section 2, also based on patient record 2's content, are for you to answer these 2 questions. They are at the top of page 3 of the template. Although remember, as you start entering answers for section 1, things will move down, but that's okay, you'll find it. All right. These are about the accuracy or inaccuracies within the SOAP notes of the patient record, of patient record 2, and how they need to be corrected. Okay? Now we're ready in section 3, the last part, and again, this connects with patient record 3, exactly right. And this is about interpreting patient information. And on this part, the template already gives you 15 medical terms. And your job, just like you do in the word surgery and the definitions of your weekly worksheets, you are going to take the words apart and identify the prefix, the root, and the suffix, and what each of those means. Then in the next column, you're going to put the whole word definition. And then in the last column, you're going to put the phonetic spelling for that term. You know how to do all of this because, as I said, you've been doing it every single week in those weekly worksheets. So get to it. And then you have to also, as part of section 3, record each of your pronunciations for each of these 15 medical terms. Again, you're going to use Vocaroo, which by now you're an expert, right? You've been using it every single week or will be. And you're going to copy that URL, that link. You're going to paste it into this Word document. And then you're going to hit your space bar so it turns blue, okay? Do not insert an MP4 because it won't work because of the processing that happens when you upload the worksheet. You have to use the URL, and the URL is that part where it starts with http:// right? Okay, that's what you need. Make sure you hit your space bar so it turns blue. That activates the link, and that way your instructor can listen to your perfect pronunciations and give you a grade of excellence. But you're not done yet. In section 3, on the very last page of the template, you will find 2 more questions based on patient record 3. You're going to talk about the guidelines for building medical terms. You know, this is like talks about how the prefix and what the root is and how it fits together. And don't forget the combining form. Oops, I accidentally gave you the answer. All right. And then you're going to provide a summary for the patient, which means you're going to interpret the patient's situation, diagnosis, and what's going on into plain, regular English. Okay? And then once you're done, save it, upload it, and that's it. You're done. That wasn't so bad. And this is worth a lot of points. So my advice is plan ahead. This is a lot of stuff, so you don't want to wait till the last minute, because whenever you wait till the last minute, stuff happens that messes things up. Make sure you ask your instructor for clarification and explanation. Never, never, never in healthcare do we ever assume. We don't guess. So there's no reason for that because your instructor is right there. Get help, and then you know you can do it correctly. And then whatever you need to do great and get this foundational portion of your future solid and good.